The weeks and months immediately following my mom's passing were pretty blurry. I didn't know how to structure my time, let alone how to orient my place in the world now that the person who cared about me more than anything was gone. And then one day, a box showed up from some old friends, and inside there were some cookies and a stuffy and a mission. There was a letter inside, and it read, "Blake, I am so sorry to hear about your mom. As you navigate the waves and oceans of grief, please know that we are thinking of you and sending so much love. P.S. When Roxy, their 4-year-old daughter, learned that we were baking cookies for you because you were sad because your mom passed, she wanted to give you her teddy bear so you could feel better." Smiley face. Now, there is a high likelihood that young Roxy did not understand the gravity of her own tremendous act of kindness, that she was just doing what any little kid would do to try to participate, but she happened to send her stuffed bear to an unemployed writer who had a lot of fucking free time and a giant hole in his heart. And so I was determined to write her the best goddamn thank you note in the world. The following words and images are what I returned to her about a month later.
Dear Roxy, thank you so much for making me these delicious cookies and letting me borrow your bear. They made me feel so much better. For a while, I just sat on the couch and felt very sad, which is okay to do sometimes, but after a few days, I decided I wanted to show your bear one of my favorite places. We went on a long hike, and at the very top, we could see the San Francisco Bay. I used to come here with my mom, and it felt really nice to share this place with someone new. I also practice a martial art called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's kind of like wrestling with your friends in pajamas. I had a big tournament coming up, but because I was so sad, I didn't know if I wanted to do it. I talked it over with your bear, and we decided that I should at least go to practice and give it a try. If I didn't have fun, I didn't have to do the tournament. But when I got to practice, it turned out to be a lot of fun, and I introduced your bear to some of my teammates and friends. I was just feeling so much better that I decided it would be okay to do the tournament. But when I got there, I was a little nervous, because before, if I ever got scared, I would just call my mom and she'd make me feel better. But instead, I just looked at your bear and I felt so grateful to have friends like you and your family, and it made me feel happy and brave. I ended up getting a silver medal, and I wanted you to keep it because you, your bear, and your family helped me earn it. Your friend, Blake.
This is why we write, to explain to a child how profound their small act of kindness is, because it requires that you must first try to help them understand what grief is, and in order to do that, you must first understand it in yourself.